4? I just said it's probably Star Wars. Look, he was the father and Yoda's the small green one. No? Oh. Look, for those that don't know, I'm quite a big gamer. I have a lot of games. I play a lot of games. That includes visual novels. It includes other games. It includes RPGs. It's why I like visual novels so much. I like a good story which is well written. Zombies are something I hate. We've done everything we can with zombie games. What are you gonna do? Have them singing "I'm sexy and I know it" as they fucking rub themselves against the camera? Fiddle with their organs? I mean, like, fucking hell. We've done it. Just move on. No one cares. So basically, my answer to this is I don't care. I'm afraid reanimated corpses aren't my area of expertise. That's okay, we're talking weaponry anyway. In the case of a zombie apocalypse, Yahtzee from The Escapist talked about zombies. It doesn't fucking matter what you would do in the case of a zombie apocalypse, because the chances of you surviving are very slim. That, and it wouldn't even affect too much anyway. If it could, I would hope it affects the outback of Australia. Just because there's no one fucking there. I mean, you could nuke the place and, you know, it'd do like 30 quid's worth of damage, which is like $50. No one would care. Oh well. We were debating whether it's better to carry a gun or a sword. I was about to say, it depends how many there are, but you're probably dead regardless. I mean, you can't fucking Neo. You can't just spin the sword around your head and chop off 10 heads. And what's the point? If there's one, then yes, I imagine it would probably be best just to shoot, but yeah, most people probably never carried a gun before, unless outside of America, where 5-year-olds apparently run around with guns, and there are guns next to toothbrushes. No, I'm just exaggerating at this point, but you get what I mean. Surely it'd be a gun would be better. Oh well, you'd die anyway. Assuming you're only allowed one weapon. Guns have longer range and they're deadlier, but swords don't run out of ammo and they're quieter. Except you have to get within biting distance to even use a sword. Hello, infection. So wear armor. What are the odds of you going to get hit on the head of a moving target with a gun anyway? Pretty high if you actually practice, and sure easier than trying to cut a zombie in half. Hey, I know how to handle a sword. I've been training for years. No, you've been training with a lightsaber. Not to rain on your parade, but if there were a zombie apocalypse, you'd probably be killed by other humans long before the zombie arrives. Yeah, see, Dave and me, eh? Great minds think alike, huh? What? Zombies are hardly different from pack animals, they just multiply faster. In a situation with limited resources and the threat of multiplying predators, the first thing you do is stock up on resources, right? Well, yeah. As will every other person on Earth. Someone will probably kill you for your food and weapons before you even see a zombie. Has anyone ever told you you're a really gloomy person? Yeah, it may have been mentioned once or twice. Has anyone ever told you you're 20-something and you're wearing a hooded top with real football on it? Yeah, I thought so. Alright, I thought we'd have to side with Dave so we get more information because he's dating Jupiter. And everyone seems to be dating someone here for a reason. Love is obviously completely out of bounds. Kangai, good, we haven't scared you away yet. You did a long time ago. I've got office hours soon. Is there something you wanted to know? Not much, just feeling kind of weird, I guess, especially with what happened yesterday. Oh, you heard about Dr. Johansson? Yeah, I was there. That's a terrible way to go, accidentally falling off the tower like that. Sure, that's what happened. That's what everyone's been saying. Alright, so we've got to figure out who is starting this lie. If I'm going to have a guess, I'd say it's Chance. Not like it makes any sense for him to be up there in the first place, but whatever. You don't seem that cut up about it. Everyone dies eventually, feeling bad when bring him back. Wow, that's a fucking gloomy outlook. Jesus. Alright, so you and Chance used to date. Well, aren't you Nebby? Who told you that? Jupiter. Figures. It didn't end too well? I'm hard-pressed to think of a way hot coffee to the face is a good thing. I still think it's like, what? There's that woman who spilt coffee over herself and then sued McDonald's because it didn't say, you know, this coffee is fucking hot, don't fucking pour it over yourself. And there was this photo of like her scarring and etc. where she'd pulled it over herself, and people were going, well, you'll think differently about this story after you see this. No, I fucking won't. Tell you why, she still got coffee. She still didn't realise it was hot. She still poured it over herself. It's called natural selection. There are people who get a coffee and went, what do you mean this isn't freezing cold? Oh my god! Natural selection. Something's going to kill them off anyway. Whether they see a red traffic light and go, well, that means cross, doesn't it? And get hit by a car. It's going to happen somehow. Oh, well. Why did she break up? She said I wasn't being supported enough, so she broke it off, giving her enough financial gain. Honestly, I think she was just looking for a reason. After I told Dr. Johansson she'd be good for the team, she suddenly seemed uninterested in me. Then why the coffee? Well, Jeep and I went to the coffee shop where she works. Chance asked if... Oh, so that was the same person she threw coffee over. Alright. So we heard about that in Yousei. Chance asked if Jeep was her replacement, and I told her she'd actually have to matter for me to need a replacement. Oh, that, yeah, I can see that. Mature. Well, I never claimed to make intelligent life decisions. Yep, I can see that. You are a man and you have a ponytail. It's not acceptable. Well, I'm saying that. Ponytails are fine. It's when they do that, like, Justin Bieber when he was 16 haircut thing, which seems to be so fucking popular that someone needs a slap. Like, I think... Because there's a difference. Because then people start singling out people who aren't as bad as that. Like Ed Sheeran... Ginger, I mean, you know, but, you know, we all make mistakes, don't we? That hair's just, like, it's bordering on fine. I'm talking about the whole fringe thing and people who wear checkered shirts and go to skate parks. That kind of thing. People who don't know what a belt is. Those kind of people. Ugh. Anyway, we've, deterred from the point somewhat. So you weren't just dating Jupiter to get back a chance? Of course not. Sorry, I'm not trying to be skeptical, it's just you don't see how someone as studious as Jeep would date a slacker like me. Wait, what? That's not what I said at all. Well, thanks. Well, listen, man. I like Jeep, so I asked her out. She said yes, so I guess that means she likes me. And I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but I had to at least give it a shot. Haven't you met anyone like that? So don't tell me Jupiter was fucking dating Chance. Dating Chance? Dating David just to get back at Chance. Oh dear, that'd be pathetic. Like what? Like, you don't know if it'll be a good fit, but you know you'll regret it if you don't try. I don't know, I guess I never thought about it. Well, you should. You don't want to miss out on cool stuff, because you're not looking for it. Right, alright, let's ask how long he's been a student. I feel he's going to say this is first year. Or second? Alright, was completely irrelevant than what I was thinking of. Maybe 3 years? Only came here for grad school, got my BS in Steel City. Again, BS. Don't know what that is, so I'm just going to assume he didn't get anything and it's bullshit. Nathan's been here the longest. Technically, he's got seniority on the team, but Jupiter was a lot better with the undergrads. David snorts and glances in Nathan's direction. Nathan flits along among the students at this table, pausing once in a while to offer an exasperated sigh. He's terrible at teaching, no patience for it. I think he expects everyone else to be like him. How so? He learns everything the first time round. I guess you could call him a natural. There are some people like that. I'm unfortunately one of these people. And I say unfortunately, it's basically because you're like a smug cunt. Because once someone asks you, oh, well, how much have you studied? And you're like, I haven't. Oh, well, but let's not start bragging. Jesus, we know what YouTube comments are like. I'm jealous already. I keep saying that, making it as a joke, but my YouTube comments? Like, you guys, you're awesome with YouTube comments. I've said this before, though. Right, let's talk to Nathan. Hey, just wanted to say sorry about yesterday. Jesus. Look about them puppy dog eyes. Wow. Oh? You know, they're locking you up and stuff. Oh, don't sweat it. It's not the first time. That is the worst thing you could have said. Nathan coughs. Oh, okay. Right, probably shouldn't have shared that little tidbit. Yeah. Wow. Aren't you and Jupiter on bad terms? I don't even remember why. Let's just ask the simple questions first, the ones which don't matter. This is year 7, I think. Did the whole undergrad thing, then stuck around for the grad program as well. That's a long time to stay at the same school. Not if you enjoy it. I don't understand why some people think they have to keep moving around or do new things. Maybe it's for the experience. No, I'm siding with Nathan on this. I don't understand why people would go on to holiday unless they know someone in that country. What's the fucking point? Like, oh, you're going to stay on a beach, are you? Oh. I suppose that could be a point. In the UK, it's quite cold a lot of the time, so people would, like, naturally just fuck off to somewhere like Turkey and just spend the whole time beach and sunbathing. Yet, I have that here. Oh, well, I'll shut up. But to what end? We say experience all we want, but isn't it just a way to uncover how unhappy we are with our own situation? It's not always like that. What if people just really enjoy it? So you're just a wandering sort of guy, no place to call home and all that. You could say that. Is it because you enjoy it, or is it because you're not happy with anywhere you've been? I don't know, both. Why does it matter? Oh my god, this guy just fucking speaks in cliches. If I ask him what he is, he goes, well, I am what I say on the tin. He's going to say that, I can see it already. Even a shipmate, I'm not even going to read it. I'm not saying you have to settle down or start a family or anything, but I'll hope you'll be able to find a place to anchor yourself. Oh my god, this guy's unbearable. Oh, I hate people speaking management speak. It's one of those things, it's like people go, oh, we're going to go back to basics. Yep. You mean you're just going to do what you did before? Yep. Okay. Did Dr. Johansson have any quarrels with anyone recently? If anyone would know, it's probably not you, but not that I can think of. Why? Yeah, didn't think so. Just curious. I was researching him before I came, and I saw that some people disagree with his research. Well, there will always be dissidents, especially if you're a trailblazer. But personally, I think he was a great man with great ideas. We all believed in his work, that's why we're here. Wow. That there is someone who won't be swayed by anywhere. What do you mean there are people who don't like my ideas? Well, they're wrong, aren't they? Oh, Lord. It's like vegans. It's the joke, isn't it? Vegan cookbook. It's just 100 blank pages. I like vegan cookbooks. Although, no, it's just telling them subtly to, like, eat the paper. It's probably that. He and Jupiter were definitely arguing about something last week. Oh? Do you know what? And sorry, I didn't listen in too closely. She doesn't get angry too often, but when she does, it's just best to hide. Alright, aren't you and Jupiter on bad terms? What's this kind of stuff? Who told you that? I was just wondering. I mean, she got the job you wanted after all. Okay, yes, I was mad that Johansson appointed her, and things were really weird for a while. But we worked it out, that's what people do. I'm not sure why he had to exclamate that specific word. But he did, so I thought I'd put that point across as well. So you're totally fine now? I haven't seen any indication of anything to suggest otherwise. What about Charles? Wasn't she unhappy that Jupiter got the job? I heard you were talking with her about it. Well, she was just being supportive. I needed to blow off some steam, and she was there for me. You can talk to David about it? Of course not. He totally had the hots for Jupe even back then. No way I was going to tell him about it. Right. He's fancied Jupiter for quite a while is the subtle statement I'm kind of getting there. Let's just speak to David quickly. Is there anything else I can ask? Is there fuck? Is there anything we can examine here? Books? May as well. No? Okay, dull. So let's move back into the main campus. Is there anything we can speak to you about? Alright, let's tell you that. And then let's go to Gursky and tell him the same thing. Because it's been a while, so we need to report some sort of findings. Then we're going to go to the biology lab and speak to Jupiter about everything we found out. Looks like there's something of a soap opera going on here. How so? Well, Sean used to be lab head. That role was passed on to Jupiter even though Nathan wanted it. Jupiter is now dating David, and David used to date Chance, who is currently dating Sean. I don't suppose you drew out a chart for this. Not really. No, but I bet you anything someone has. With relationships like this, I can only assume that people are going to want to point fingers at each other. Take any accusations you hear with a grain of salt. A pinch. A grolt? I'm not feeling it. No. No. We're not starting that. It's a pinch of salt. Anyway, a grain of salt. Yeah, a grain of sand, don't you? Who fucking says grain of salt? Oh well. So, any negative feelings still brewing? I think so. Nathan's still a bit raw about things. Jupiter's definitely still unhappy. Strangely enough, David's pretty relaxed about the whole situation. He doesn't mind that his ex is with Sean now. He and Nathan are actually really positive about Sean. To hear them tell it, it's some sort of Prince Charming. Prince Shawnee? No, that's all wrong. I forget. I'm not here for you to just create cliches. I am perfectly fine with you just fucking saying whatever. Oh, fine, right. We'll go to Gursky now, and then we'll go to Jupiter. So let's move, and let's go to the bell tower, see if we can tell you anything. I spoke to Naki about the scene. Yeah. So I don't get to tell him everything. That's a shame. Don't suppose he cares. I spoke to Naki about the scene. And did he remember anything? He says the blood pattern looked like Hansen was still alive when the bell struck him. But it didn't look like he was trying to move out of the way, so he was likely unconscious. They could have probably knocked him out and assumed that letting the bell do the dirty work would cover everything else. That means whoever killed him didn't actually have to be there at the time of the killing. Pretty much. But Naki didn't hear anything strange when we first arrived, so whoever did it had to have placed him there sometime within the hour we arrived. That's a pretty narrow window. Try to find everyone's alibi for that time. Ooh, I'm glad I did go to Gursky now. You have your uses. And are there any suspects? You mean other than you? Very funny. Okay, that's fair. You're not going to arrest me again, are you? Couldn't even if I wanted to. Shot Souls says you're untouchable. I'm going to pay for that one, aren't I? Being in her debt is not a pleasant situation. And if she agreed to give you clearance to Orton and Guin's research, she must be very serious. Wait, she's in charge of that too? How much is she involved in? I don't even know, and he sighs. It's beyond my pay grade. And to answer your first question, so far we haven't found anything that could be linked to the killer. Naki said that you need an ID card to get in. He says that his didn't work, but Aaron's did. That at least narrows it down to students and faculty, but that's still a lot of names. I was going to say, I mean, this is a whole college. It might just be a psycho, although I somehow doubt it. It's probably safe to assume that it was one of the grad students. No one else knew Dr. Johansson would even be here. Well, the mystery deepens, I believe.